Hello everyone and welcome back to Trowa00S Plays King's Quest Chapter 5. Sorry, commemorative plates. I know where they all go, and I picked up one here, and I'll show you where the other one is as we move on. And animals, because I had to YouTube this, which is sad but true, because this game doesn't tell you jack. But this time we are all set up for everything we need. Or at least I have a majority of an idea, so hopefully I won't have to hit the YouTube page, because once you start a puzzle and you start figuring out how to do it, you don't need to do all of it, usually. We need to head this way so I can A, show you where the third commemorative plate was, and show you some things that have changed. Here's why I wound up using them. I got it, it pops up a number thing here, and I don't know what the numbers are, so I can't use it. If you remember from the first episode, I'll show you this real fast.
The Hobblepots and I used a spell from Hagatha's book to enchant the floating island to actually float.
It says used a spell and not borrowed a spell. Thanks for nobody spell checking this. Nobody actually checking these things. But if you remember from episode 1, chapter 1 actually, I wouldn't say episode 1, probably like 2 or 3, where you deal with Triumph getting stuck in the tree because he's all caught up in the, because he's all caught up by Acorn's, traps. That's where the third wheel is. Hanging from the same spot. And Graham has relit up these tunnels now. I'll do a quick show because I gotta come back through here anyways. For the next part of the puzzle, I'll show you what I'm talking about real fast. Fortunately, Graham does not have a run function, and I can't use instant transmission, so I just can't go there instantly. I'm going to try to dedicate tonight and tomorrow to finishing this. Hopefully. Don't know how well that'll work out, but...
I may be remembering this wrong.
That wasn't there before. But I need it. And Graham's getting up there in age. Okay, it was hanging from this tree by another string. Same place that Triumph was hanging my mount from way back in chapter 1. If you guys are trying to complete this like I am. By the end of this, I should be able to write up my own freaking board thing about, on Game Facts about how to beat this. Sorry, my words escaped me there for a hot minute. Okay, now last time it showed that if you use a candle to light the way, it'll help you with a puzzle piece. Well, I didn't put 2 and 2 together, but that means I need it right around here. The light will help clear up your tunnel vision. If this puzzle has you trapped, use the shovel to dig up the answer. Behold my omnipotent power. Actually, that's a really good game, and I kind of do want to beat that for this stream. I love Shovel Knight so much. If you guys have never heard of it, shame on you. I beat it way back whenever it first came out on the Nintendo 3DS. Use the shovel here. There's not really an X, but I'll go with it. You guys ever know anything about Shovel Knight? It's a cross between like Mega Man. It's always a knife to meet the Pun King. Okay. Mega Man, Metroid, and like maybe some Super Mario or Castlevania. I think. It's been a while since I played it, but I think that's about how I described it when I played it. Okay. Use this to get the frog. I always wanted to try fly fishing before I croak. Who's writing these messages? Because they're as bad as the puns as Graham is at him. At them. Blech. My words are blurring together tonight, people. Don't I need some flies for that fly fishing? Graham really is just getting old. Everything he does is intentionally slow. 8! Yay, we have a number. That's 1 number down. 3 to go. Aren't I so fucking lucky? Wait, does that mean I actually need to catch all the creatures in question? A unicorn, a frog, I want to say a Wetzel, but that's not right. And whatever that pink thing was. Okay, now where do I need to use the ladder at? I know what it looks like, I'm just trying to find it back. This place hasn't changed that much, but yet it's different. Well, I guess while I'm here, I'll go ahead and put in the 8 number. $20 says you actually know the answer to the clue, but it won't let you figure it out until you do all the bullshit side quests. Oh, bunnies. That's the other one, is a bunny. Ah. Okay. Nope. I may have to do some grinding off screen in order to get things properly done. But I wanted to show you my process from working through these. There's a really tall tree with a key that I need sticking up at the top of it. And that's where I need to use the ladder. I can't go back. That way it leads to town. There's nothing in the town. Except for the door I need to go through at the end of this. That's what all these puzzles are for.
Goblins thrived in the rocks tree.
And that's the flimsy justification for why we can't go back there. I haven't even been doing this for 15 minutes and the internet's already dying on me. Thank you. Just thanks. I got here hours ahead of time, so I could try to do this as much as I can. Oh, this overhead perspective is making me nauseous. Blech. I feel like it's around here somewhere. There we go. And now I have no clue what I need to do. I have gate number key 1 and 4. But I'm still missing 2 and 3. I can do the commemorative plates, but it asks for a 3-digit code, and I don't know that code. Let me try the town again. Maybe the town has something. Otherwise, like I said, I could do the commemorative plates, but the commemorative plates at the end ask for a number I don't know. They're all lined with letters, and if you line up the letters enough, it pops up the top half. Basically, you need to get all the letters without it overlapping. It's not that hard. I did it on accident when I finished my stream last time. Can I get over to the islands now? Something has to have opened up, or I'm missing something. I notice the horn has been gone too, by the way. I honestly don't remember the way you have to place them. But I'll do it just to get it out of my inventory and to show you guys. Okay, but it doesn't say anything. Unless you guys are seeing something I'm not. Me writing Triumph. Unless I'm trying to pull all the letters from this that could actually be used for anything. Fin, fin, as in finish or finale. Make sure these letters are as small as possible. I is the one only letter that could be the middle child, if we're going to go with what's on the plate versus what I see. I don't see an F on this though. That's a J, that's an L, that's a D, A, S. Yeah, see, I don't know what that's supposed to be. Is there a K on this? Don't remember there being a K. I'm gonna go with King's Quest. KQ. Maybe S. BINRINSIN. There's no N actually though. SIP, SID, SIB, SIR, SIK. Well, I'm stumped. I can't read that sign, it's too far. Huh, you guys notice it changed when I came back to it? I'm gonna go with the ones that look like they're emboldened. FKR. God, that's small writing. That two B's in the same. Fortunately, I'm not seeing an F. Look, my eyesight is supposed to be perfect, so shit's really small, even on my 70-inch. You had all this area to work with, and you had to make it as small as possible. Or IRP, RIP. Go to where it's pointing at. Let's try that. Hey! Da 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 da. pay attention to the actual context clues and you'll win. So that still leaves me back to the third problem. The original test. It's the only quiz I have left, and it's still the only one I don't know how to pass. Use up my keys while I'm here. Empty out my inventory. Yes, Graham, it's a tree. Unless that thing's a tree of might, I'm not really interested in taking a furlong to look at that.
I had beefed up security on that back gate to make sure no Wetzel wolves could break in. The lock was crafted from very rare chromium I mined from the caverns in Ceridia. It was resistant to magic and required multiple keys. Of course, I couldn't remember where I had hidden them.
Okay. Now head back, I guess, because that's all I can do. Try to figure out the final puzzles so we can move on. The badger looks like it's a 2. The frog is now an 8. Still looks like there's a path back there I can never take. And considering this puzzle constantly keeps resetting itself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Three there, 1 at the door, 1 behind here. 3, 4, 5. 6th one is right there. Six, 8, 2, 4.
I may be remembering this wrong. Was it purple?
There's the top half.
Was it pink? Was it orange? Was it purple?
Purple.
Was it orange? Was it pink?
Now that looks like a combo of two.
Was it pink? Was it purple?
There's 8 there.
Was it orange?
6 there.
Pink?
Or 1.
Wait 1 sec.
Behold. Answer to this riddle I don't know. Maybe I just need to actually dial it in the proper way. 6. 8. 2. 'I messed up. God damn it. That looks like a down arrow, that looks like an up arrow, that looks like a down arrow. Alright, get to 2. Down, up, down, up. Need to figure out how much these actually weigh. Alright, how much do one of these things weigh? Okay, that's about 3. If that says it's more, then... These are 2. Okay. 2 apiece, that's obviously a 4. Six. Is that an 8? I'm gonna say that's a 3 then. Two, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Try 9. To YouTube. As soon as I can get past the ads. Hopefully this doesn't kill my internet while I'm looking for this. see. Blah, 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 blah. Come on, come on. Hold for a hot second, guys. Okay. Seven, 8, 2, 9. There we go. Jesus. Where's the 7th one? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 3, 4. 5. 6 at the door. Well, you are full of shit. Seven, I guess, if you count the picture itself. That's a bunch of crock of shit. Who cares? Who cares? Puzzle's over. We're moving on. Yay. And just get Graham to move his old ass faster. We can get through this. Well, that puzzle wasn't too bad. Nothing compared to the sliding block puzzles of hell that we've had to deal with up to this point. I'll gladly take that over this over that.
I remembered where all the keys were, and the lock was open, which proved my mind was still quick. I pocketed the chromium. It was too rare to leave sitting on the ground.
As long as you don't forget where the keys are, because that could be a pain in the ass. Hey, Graham, you can't close the thing? Boo. Alright, but if we get the freaking Wetzel Wolves, I am not being held responsible for pissing off Amelia. Oh, they want me to go to the well. Ooh. Time to square off with the dragon. Yet again. You hear that, Sean Connery? I'm coming for you. I don't know why I'm coming for you, but I'm coming for you.
I'm gonna feel that for the next 10 years.
Why am I going down here? Do I think Mandy is still working down here?
I remember adventures being so hard on the knees.
But love is so hard on the knees.
Day, I need to strengthen these ankles, Day.
As Aerosmith has once told us.
I can't go out like that.
Huh. That wasn't even intentional.
Well, I didn't feel that one. I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Surprised you never try to repurpose all the old mattresses down here, Graham.
Keep your eyes peeled, Morton. He should be here any second.
You know how I feel about that name.
Fine, Mordak. Open your eyes. Look alive. Don't screw this up.
Screw this up. Might I remind you, it's my magic keeping you alive.
Yes, and when your magic concocts a working batch of Cosmolotion, I'll praise you. But my patience has grown thin, and I will not tolerate any more mistakes.
Are you still a
Bruh,
kitty?
I warned you to stay away from those potions. You wouldn't hear it. I've wasted 30 years of my life trying to duplicate Hagatha's formula. And I'm afraid at this point, I'm ready to move forward or move on.
Is your mind slipping in your golden years? Have you forgotten everything I've sacrificed for you? I took you in from the cold. I saved you from a life of goblin slavery. And you have the gall to complain about 30 measly years?
Well, sometimes it still feels like I'm a slave to a goblin.
Hold your tongue, Morden, or I will.
Who's a kitty? Who's a kitty, kitty, kitty? Who could be distracted with a laser pointer? Or whatever the magical equivalent in this universe is. I kind of honestly wonder if I'm about done with this chapter. Also, if these guys are hanging out down here, does that mean the dragon isn't down here, or they make friends with it? Because you gotta be ballsy if you're in a dragon's lair.
Mordak, didn't I extinguish your flame years ago?
I was hiding under the floorboards.
I knew it.
How's the family?
Getting along surprisingly well since you shrunk them.
So glad to hear that.
Uh-huh. You mind moving out of the way? I have some business to attend to with your boss.
I don't think we were actually
It's strictly
exchanged.
forbidden me to let you pass, unless you can convince me that your mind is still strong and quick.
And how might I go about that?
We've never actually
Follow
talked
those
before.
clearly labeled signposts.
Of course.
Bring me back proof that you have completed each trial, and then I will escort you to Mananan.
Or I
know
throw you
your
off the
answer,
cliff.
Honestly. But I'll ask anyway. Is all this some form of an elaborate trap designed to crush my bones, yank my arms out, or contort my body into a twisted sculpture of death?
No.
Sounds like some good clean fun.
Oh, sure. Now I can go across. You want some type of crystals. That's the same sign that was on the other one. What crystals? I don't remember any crystals down here. You guys really need to clean this place up. It's been like, what, 50 years of Graham's own personal time? 30, 50, something like that?
I can't figure out if something just broke or snapped back into place.
Okay, that's actually kind of funny. Well, they could use them like it from TFS at at the table, and I could make him trip some balls on the dragon. Make the dragon trip some balls by licking the toad.
Grandpa, are you all right?
I just haven't thought about these stories, in a long time.
Your ears are all right.
Just give me a moment. This part gets a little wacky. I think I should rest a bit first. You mind getting Grandma in here?
I'll be back after your nap.
And I found...
Get your rest, dear. I'll be back after dinner.
I'll be fine. Take your time.
Just ring the bell if you need me.
Good night, my love.
The Lazarus Cave from Batman. Like me getting up after bad night. Bad night, early morning, whatever you want to call it. One last.
Remember your promise? Always seek adventure.
We've gone from Graham being awesome to Graham barely able to hold his own weight by standing. This is sad. I don't want to see it happen. Guess Gwendolyn was right. I can't stand up. I can't get out of bed. We're gonna have a life alert joke over here.
Oh, I wondered where you went off to. No, it's not time yet. I was promised another. I'll fight it, I assure you. But... oh, I'm afraid you're right.
You can see death.
A straight shooter. It's true. The mirror never promised I would live another adventure. Only that my adventure would live on. Just let me say goodbye.
Shaka. Shaka is the spirit of death? Well, that's...
Avanata.
From somebody who's been reading Neil Gaiman's Sandman and dealing with death.
Germite, Graham. It's a toxic fume.
That's
I'm
an
afraid.
odd look for her.
One that is said to challenge the strength of the mind.
Oh my god, we went back to the original King's Quest. This is awesome. Your memory is fading. To prove that your mind is still strong, you must survive your own thoughts. Okay. Nice. Talk to the love of my life. Queen Venice pleads with you to stay, dear. You are pushing yourself too hard. Please don't engage with Menanin. Stay here with our family. I can never leave the kingdom in this rich estate for our children. Blah. Over here, I'm going to fight the Five Nights at Freddy's guys, apparently. You see a man who has a lot of unresolved business to attend to in the mirror. Talk to my son, Alexander. Rosalia and I can work to restore the kingdom. Please Please let us help. You don't need to face Menanin alone. I'm afraid I have to, son. Talk to my sweet Rosalia. Dad, you've given us everything we need. All we need now is you. There are still plenty of treasures I wish to leave for you. And there's a score being kept at the top there. 4 out of 8. You find a golden locket on the ground and put it in your pocket. You're not sure what the treasure is for, but you're sure you will need it later. This is like original King's Quest. Behind a chocolate's bust, you see a random string of pearls. You pick up the valuable but useless pearls and store them in your seemingly endless pockets. Oh man, if I thought he moved slow beforehand. I also don't have a inventory button. The small bushes in the background hold vast amounts of valuable yet useless treasure. You stored it all in your magically never filled pockets. Okay, so I have everything according to the scoreboard. We at Syria wish to thank you for playing King's Quest. Oh, we at Sierra thank you for playing King's Quest. We are very sorry that did not succeed and hope you will fare better next time. Good luck. So I died. Ha 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 ha. It's really a rehashing of the classic series. Hey, Whisper and Acorn. I love this. This is like King's Quest V level graphics. Are they ghosts? Because they're blue. Do I need to call the Busters?
King Graham? Is that you?
Oh, of course it is. I'd recognize that musk anywhere. It's the smell of legend. And sour cherries.
I'm just gonna enjoy this.
With a hint of mustard. But mostly legend.
Wenty? Rambo! Wait, if you're here, does that mean that I am...
Calm down, Sugar Muffin. It's hardly your time yet. We're just here to help you navigate your heart.
Oh? And what's my heart telling you? That I need one last piece of advice? Perhaps on outsmarting many? Or how I can make sure the legacy of King Graham become passionate will not be left behind.
Looks like you've got the recipe for legacies mixed up.
No, legacies are not about what you leave behind for people. They're about what you leave inside of people.
Giggity.
Your kingdom is best left for the young, Graham.
That's it? You don't have any puns or an item to give me that will eventually solve all my troubles?
We've given all we have to give. You're going to have to figure out the rest of it alone.
So those two are passed away now? Hello, Death, my old friend. I don't know if I want to get back up. This was actually, I was enjoying this.
Your mind is strong.
Yay, I got an achievement for yet again achieving something that I had to do to complete the story. I wonder, as soon as I get out of this stupid crawl along the wall thing. And again, I actually trapped the dragon down here, so it should be here. I never let him out in this playthrough.
Great. Set that over there, and let me know when you've completed the trial of speed.
What trial of speed?
I still need proof that you completed the trial of speed.
You said nothing about a trial of speed. What's trial of speed? Oh, I can't go back. So it has to be forward. I guess we can blame this on Graham's faulty memory. That I have no clue because he never mentioned anything about the trial of speed. Does that mean I get to be Lord of Thundercats when I beat this? Use the trial to beat the mind. That's Tigra. Trial of strength is Panthro. Trial of speed is Chitara. And trial of wits is Wily Kit and Wily Cat. Yes, I love that series. Thundercats was what I grew up on. And I refuse to apologize for that. Can I help you? There's nothing here and I can't go back. It's a literal dead end. Alright, the lock's gotta be for something eventually, you would think. No, no, damn it. What speed trial? What are you talking about?
I still need proof that you can... Excellent. Right this way, please.
Oh. It's just my lockpick? Okay.
Well, where is he?
Meow. Charmed, I'm sure.
Nah, you still are a cat.
Are you kidding me? You wish to challenge me like this?
Careful what you say, King. My species has no bearing on my abilities.
I have no problems with cats, Manny, or goblins, or sphinxes. My issues are all with you.
No matter. The duel hasn't even begun, yet I've already won. Are you aware that you've hand-delivered everything I need to complete another batch of Cosmolotion?
Shocker.
Allow me to explain that you, King Graham the Imbecile, have once again...
Yeah. Wax poetic for 2 more hours, won't you? Pardon my vacant expression, though. I can barely hear out of my left ear anymore.
Fine. Have it your way. I'll speak with brevity. Long sentences. Drawn-out syllables to emphasize a point. Raising my voice. More sesquipedalian words. Overuse of the term moron. And I'll need a hair from your beard for my final ingredient.
See you at sundown?
Meet me at the floating island.
Good chat.
Or just throw him off the cliff. You really want to get rid of Mananan. He's a cat now, so this is going to take too much. So he is now... he's undergone his Voldemort transformation, so... or he who shall not be named. And back to the way he was before all this went sideways.
Dad, we brought you some treats. Dad?
Oh. Well.
Grandpa!
Oh.
Dad, say something. Gwendolyn, go get the nursemaids.
No.
What do you want me to do? What can I get you? You want Mom? Mom! Sorry?
No, story.
The story. Help me finish it.
Priorities, Graham.
Grab his feet.
I don't think she's strong enough to actually pick him up.
I couldn't reach the bell.
I should have known you would try to escape.
I thought I needed one more adventure. One last trophy to hang on these shelves. But the only treasures I need are standing right beside me.
You think Graham would have figured that out earlier? That's not his way.
You can
Not
stop
to.
fighting. It's time.
Not before my story is done. You have to finish it.
Me? I don't know how it ends.
I'll help you.
I can't. I'm not ready.
Can we Vulcan mind meld?
Grandfather is passing his hat to you. I think you should take it.
Between the two of you, she is the more adventurous one. I've been saying that since chapter 1.
Go ahead, Bellup.
King Grandpa, the greatest adventurer to ever live, would do anything in his power to protect his family.
And I fought my way through tons of horrors.
As the sun set atop the floating island, Mordak placed the final goblet down for a toxic duel of wits.
That's a great start.
Honey,
Welcome,
let me have this.
friend. I'm glad you could make it.
Manannan restored himself back into human form using the ingredients Grandpa had unknowingly brought to him. But he was weak. The Germite crystal was the only thing keeping him alive.
Mordak has carefully designed a series of trials to test our wits. Don't worry, he hasn't given me any answers. Some of the goblets have been topped with hypnotic powder. We will complete each station individually. If you drink from any of the tainted cups, you will lose and be under my spell, and vice versa.
The goblets have been set up in stations, each with their own rules.
I'll spare you the long speech and just let you read the rules. Ready to prove a goblin is smarter than a man?
Yeah, you should actually have an advantage on me if you were truly still a goblin.
Stay away from that. It's not needed yet.
Just by simple fact that...
Oh, don't mind that. Just a simple trinket.
Most species are actually longer lived.
Hurry this along. I am putting in my resignation from the Brotherhood after you two are done playing this ridiculous game. I have my own dreams to pursue. My novella is not going to write itself. I don't see the point of all this. I'm afraid I can't help. I wish you would hurry this along. I am...
Okay, what are these things supposed to be? Mini tents?
You know what the scariest part about growing old is? Losing your mind.
I can attest to that. Watch
There was
good.
one clue for each set of goblets. Someone must have thought themselves pretty clever.
You're doing great, sweetheart.
Three brothers wave, two of them knights, the other a knave. Knave lie without fear, knights are truthful, lend them your ear, only one cup is neutral.
Only one goblet was safe to drink from.
Cup 1 is safe, Royal Guard P always lies. Yeah, and I bet Cup 1 and 4 are tainted. Cup 2 is tainted, and Royal Guard A always lies. So it's the old... which guard is telling the truth argument. One always tells lies, and one always tells truths. Cups 1 and 4. 2. Let's see here. The only one they don't talk about is 3.
Finish this one too. Simple, really.
They would never give themselves away. 1 and 4, 2, but they never talked about 3. 3 is obviously the right answer. Oh boy, what bullshit now. What 4 goblets are safe to drink? The puzzle will reveal the link. Trolls carry napkins to wipe fruit juice from their chest. Dragons never eat grapes, the flavor they detest. Snoots and trolls peel their food before they ingest. Each creature eats a different type of fruit. Which treat pairs with troll, dragon, badger, and snoot? Well, the badger was never talked about. What the hell is a snoot? Trolls carry napkins to wipe fruit juice from their chest. Snoots and trolls peel their food before they ingest. Dragons don't like grapes. The flavor they detest. Well, this is one I can randomly just start downing. I don't actually know what I was doing there.
Oh, you got a flavorful one. Now, I want you to destroy your castle brick by brick.
Grandpa had no regrets. He lived a wonderful life.
I've created a monster.
Technically, you can peel grapes too. But it doesn't tell you anything else about the dragon. We know badgers like pumpkins, and we know they like beehives. Okay, so I have to pick 4 different options here. I need to narrow it down then.
I have my own dreams to pursue.
Stay away from that.
Hold it. I think there's a thing here. I could be wrong, but I don't. Let me just take a look at this real fast. Let me. Okay, dang it. I was checking to make sure all those were actual fruits. Because I would not have put it past them to do the wordplay on me. Okay. We, change this to the way I see it on the thing here. Yeah.
Neither of us are hypnotized, so let's continue on.
So I guess they all eat one individual fruit. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Now I think about that. Oh, what fresh hell. Guards stand in formation. In 4 rows they will align. Pay attention to their location. No guard should repeat on the same line. Find the 3s in the station and your cuts will taste just fine. Yeah, screw it. This isn't actually a hard one, I don't think, but it's a shitty game of bingo. That's what it is. Let's see how they figure it out, then figure out how I figure it out. Oh, okay. I think I get this. I was never good at these, but I do understand. They have to have one of each number in each row, but it cannot be one that exists in the previous row. For example, this could be a 4, and this could be a 3. Find the 3 guards in their station.
Not really much of a challenge for minds like ours.
And once I understand what the rule was, that's not actually too hard. I know what that is. That's an easier one. Once somebody started explaining it to me, you keep upping the ante thing, you have a drinking problem, sir. Each digit reverses a set adjacent black squares in the corresponding row or column. Multiple digits in a row or column reveal multiple sets of consecutive black squares repeated. Multiple digits in a row, column, or column reveal multiple sets of consecutive black squares separated by at least 1 square. 15 of these cups are safe to drink. Okay. I don't understand this one at all. And it's giving me horrible flashbacks of Voltor Flip. And Voltor Flip is shit. Each digit reveals a set of adjacent black squares in the corresponding row or column. Multiple digits in a row or column reveal multiple sets of consecutive black squares separated by at least one square. 15 of these cups are safe to drink. I would assume that it meant that anything that adds up to 15 would be that, but that's not right, because none of these... If you're adding, then none of these add up to 15. If you're...
Mordak, you could have made these a little more challenging.
This is what YouTube is for. I don't know how to solve that one. I don't understand that one at all. And I don't care anymore. I'm so far beyond giving a shit in this game. Too many chapters, too many of these damn puzzles. Kings can be brave, compassionate, or wise, but there is only one path that leads to all three. To find the one cup that is safe to drink, you must follow the path that begins on a triangle and ends on a 3. Okay, so this is a simple math problem. Well, this isn't going to be that hard. Nope. 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 Hmm. Think it should be this one. 6 minus 5 plus 2.
One more to go. Think you can handle it?
6 minus 5 is 1, plus 2 is 3. So we have to do the math. Math I'm not bad at. Oh, what hot garbage are we on this time? A good king looks forward to the future, but is always conscious of what he leaves behind. Okay. Gonna need to give me a little something more on that. Ah, okay. I think I need to look at all my previous answers. Three. Assume that's meant to be 12. Again. Ah, shit. 3, 1, 3. 10, 12. Let the video just go ahead and play. 2. 5. 'Okay. Yeah, it is all the added up numbers. And because I don't feel like doing it because I'm lazy, I was going to watch somebody else do it. But yeah, this is just adding up the numbers I need to.
The duel was at a standstill. Neither competitor could prove they were smarter than the other.
Ha ha.
I was afraid of this, friend. Although you started out as a lanky bumbleward, over the years my trials have conditioned your wits to equal mine. No matter. I have a backup plan. This flame enchantment will ensure neither of us can leave until the other has perished. How about instead of wits, we engage in a lethal game of chance?
But you would never.
Had no choice but to play the game. He was trapped and his kingdom was on the line.
I won this set of goblets from a game of wits with Lord Sarwin. One of them holds an irreversible eradicating elixir. A powerful magic that will slowly destroy whatever it touches from the inside out. There are no special markings or any way to puzzle out which is the poisoned vessel. If there was, I would have slipped it into the batter of your breakfast years ago. But what fun would that have been? We'll each take turns choosing a goblet to drink from until they're all gone, and the better man wins. You'll drink first.
Grandpa was at a loss. For the first time in his life, the 4 E's of puzzle solving could not inform his decision. There was no logic to puzzle out. No clues or hints. Just a simple choice of life or death.
Well, fuck you, Manon. Manon. I always pick left.
Well, I guess you won. Bested me. Good show, old friend. Guess I'll ingest this and call it a night. But you know I don't play fair. And you've just revealed where the elixir is hiding. You played right into my trap. Just like that foolish archer.
Yep. Grandpa's life was spared, and our whole family moved to Avalon. The end.
No, Gwendolyn.
What?
It couldn't have ended like that.
Yeah, I drank the poison cup.
If I chose that cup, it would have destroyed the very castle you are standing in.
Yeah, right as douche nozzles.
Solution.
He was out of options. Grandpa looked around at the kingdom he created and realized there was only one choice. Grandpa knew the eradicating elixir would slowly destroy him from the inside, but Daventry would live on. That day, Manny was outsmarted in a way he never imagined possible. In a way he could not comprehend.
Huh. Nice move. I'll accept that. But let's see if I can help speed up the effects of that potion.
This is what happens when you pick a fight with a wizard.
Man to brute force. I hope you're happy.
You've already won. There's no need to torture him.
It was at that moment, while his body was being jerked through the air, that Mordak was reminded of his first encounter with Grandpa.
When I saved him from the goblins picking on him? Yes. Fuck that chapter. But hey, this may very well be the end of King's Quest altogether.
Those memories stirred up something fierce inside Mordak. Manny didn't save him from a life of goblin abuse. Grandpa did. And it was time he repaid the favor.
Leave him be. I won't ask you again.
We always have to make a Star Wars reference, don't we? Vader to Lord Sidious lightning the hell out of Luke. And with his final thing, he kills the Emperor, but it cost him his life. Remove my helmet. But you'll die, Father. There's no stopping this now. Yeah, before the prequel screwed up a bunch of things.
Manny's enchantments over the castle were broken, and he was never heard from again. Daventry continues to thrive and prosper, thanks to the sacrifices made by King Graham, the greatest grandpa to have ever lived.
Really should have used that Rick and Morty idea and just cloned myself and maybe figured out if I could soul transfer. I mean, sure, it didn't work out well for Morty, but I know it's a sadistic nozzle, so I think it would have worked out well for me.
Is he still...
Oh, yes. He heard every word.
Thank you, Gwendolyn. That suits you well.
It was beautiful. You kids have always brought so much joy to your grandfather.
All of his children have.
All right, kiddos, it's bedtime. Say goodnight to Grandpa, and I'll tuck you in.
I don't know if I would leave that room, knowing that he may not be alive when I come back the next day.
I love you too, God, and I am proud of you.
Thank you. That means a lot.
Yeah, considering it takes Vegeta until he kills himself before he starts telling Trunks that, regardless of timeline. Okay, I'll stop making Dragon Ball Z jokes.
I just want to say, you're the best grandpa. You're my favorite person in the world. I love you. And I'm so sorry you didn't get your last adventure.
Sweetheart, there is nothing to be sorry about. I now know that all of my adventures will live on forever inside of me. As long as you keep telling my stories, they will never die.
Thanks for sharing them with me, Grandpa. I love you.
Damn it, I already buried my own grandfather. I don't need to go through this again.
Go get some rest. Wake me in the morning, and we can make some pancakes.
Although I did spend more significant time with both my grandma and grandpa before than I have ever with Graham, but I still find it funny Achaka is the spirit of death. That still kind of cracks me up. But I don't want to go. How did you make me do this? Okay, the way the shadow works, it looks like she's got a little bit of a goatee thing going on there. She's got a little bit of a stubble of a beard underneath her chin. Oh hey, I am actually playing as Gwendolyn. That's never a good sign. I have to move as slowly as possible. By the way, what happened to my rabbit I used to have? Yeah. Yeah. Take you down a trip towards memory lane. Still kind of want to know who their parents are. Who did Gart and... Who did Gart and, Rosila, or Rosila, whatever, Who do they hook up with? Much younger version of her mom. In that picture, I think. Well, no. Technically, they're his grandchildren, so yeah, we don't know who they hooked up with who. I sold the rest of Manny's life force. Now I can live for thousands of years. Blah ha 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 ha. Love, Graham. Huh. Yes, their pie recipe. Aww. Gwendolyn, I'd like to circumnavigate this room within my lifespan, so if you could just, like, pick up the pace a little bit, please. I don't know what that is, but I'm going to assume that's the Book of Amendments. That crown is really big for you. But she's not gonna keep wearing it. Okay. Yeah, he didn't make it till morning. Come back to that.
My sweetheart Gwendolyn, when you read this letter, you'll already know about the crown I have left for you and why. Please don't worry about me. I lived a long, fulfilling life, and I wouldn't change one decision. I've led this kingdom with all the compassion in my heart, and I've seen that same love in your eyes. But I would never force upon you rules and addenda to protect my legacy. You must make your own decisions. I only share my stories in the hope that they would help you down whichever path you choose for Daventry. Go forth and be Queen Gwendolyn the Compassionate, or the Patient, or the Dragon Slayer. Just know that I will always be watching over you and kissing your forehead from the stars above.
I like to believe that's the real crown he left her, but you know, I'd assume his children would be the ones to inherit the crown. That's chapter 5 done, guys. This is the finale. I'm going to go ahead and roll through the epilogue. It's the only thing I haven't done. Let's do this. Let's finish it. Kick me in the balls some more. I need to...
It was my first solo trip away from home. I was well practiced within the safety of the castle walls. But today, my feather was gonna get its first real notch. Every good adventure seeker knows to be prepared, and I most definitely am. A Chaka's bow that Grandpa used on many a quest. Check. Who knows what danger lurks out here? Acorn's legendary adventuring rope. Check. Trusty hatchet. Check. Oh. Well, I guess that's it. Alright, Yarble Snoof. Come out, wherever you are. I need that tracking badge.
Jarl Schnarf? And honestly, I keep dropping the hatchet everywhere I go, so... Yay, I can move at decent speeds again. Boo, this is the end of the game. I love this game for its story.
What? A queen still needs to develop new and important skills. You can always be better.
True enough.
Yeah. Okay, that was pretty good. These prints are all over the castle stables. So... definitely snoot tracks.
Oh, I think we're trying to find his mount.
Prints are all over the castle
So a snoot is actively...
Huh. What would Grandpa do?
A snoot is whatever Triumph is.
I was at a loss for what to do. And then I remembered. I was a 4th ranked Wetzel Wolf Scout. I needed to slow down and observe what was around me.
Or is that supposed to be a horse? Horses? Horsies?
And here we find the snoot. The scout guide says he can leap nearly 30 feet in the air. I feel that's unlikely.
You want to try?
Grandma always warned me about the stomping tendencies of snoots, but I'd never seen it in action. I wonder if I could get them to stomp somewhere else. Grandma always...
If you're ballsy enough. Yes, yes you can.
Moon? That won't work.
Well, I'm actually trying to get the bananas that...
I don't think so. Round peg.
Cut down a tree, tie some rope to it, force them to go into a different area. I just gotta find the clickable thing I can actually use to beat this. Looks like they're eating bananas. If so, then I need to find some fruit or something in order to try to lure them away. I say trying to lure them away because I think trying to get a stampede would just cause a problem. Oh, this is a different path.
Small food for a small animal. Nope. I don't think...
What other small animal do I have to work with here, though? Frogs? Frogs don't eat grapes. I don't care what kind of meth head you think you are. Frogs in any continuity don't eat grape that I know of. Frog it is, apparently, or maybe I can get that bird to fly down. And it's like, it's gotta be 9 different ways of convoluted.
These prints are all...
Okay, where does it want me to use them?
These must be Yarblesnoof tracks.
You know, and most of the problems I encounter are the ones from the camera itself. It's never a good sign. Zoom in. I can't tell what the hell's going on here.
Sorry about the trouble, little one. And now we wait and hide.
There we go.
Guess that wasn't Yarblesnoof food.
God, this game, I've said it before and I'll say it again. This game looks amazing. How do I go down?
I should hide here once I've set the trap. I don't want to scare off any... I don't think so. This looks to have the perfect spring for my trap.
Okay.
And now we wait and hide.
There we go. Just needed a tall tree.
Ah, come on, it's safe. I should hide. That won't work.
I need something to cover it, like leaves. Apparently.
How could I forget Scout Rule 14? All creatures are wary of the unnatural. It just needs a mask. How?
Well, I'm glad you recognize that. So I need some foliage.
I should hide here. Moon?
Alright, let me look around. I simply have not seen everything this area has to offer me, apparently. I will say this game didn't actually create too many assets for itself, though. You do revisit a lot of the same places. I do mean a lot of the same places. So you think I could just cut down one of these trees, and that would do. Cut down some of these trees to get some leads, but I guess that's not too much work. Sorry, when you play years as Kratos, and play too many God of War games, every solution is murder the hell out of it. Come on, just rip up some foliage. Right here. Any of this. Any of this would be fine. Doesn't have to be perfect. You're trying to outsmart a creature whose brain's the size of a walnut. This is where me and video gaming get not well along. Because now I have to try to figure out what it wants from me. Where can I get these things? Is there a tree I can cut down? Or the one is all the way on its own, right here. It's small, it wouldn't be that hard to do, and wouldn't take that long either. No? Of course not. There's this giant hole, but I can't go down it. Unless I can sprout wings, I'm not doing that either. Axe. Tree. Smash. God damn it.
Round peg, square hole. Do I seem like I'm repeating myself? Nope.
It just looks really nice. There's no reason for this to be here.
I should hide here once I've...
What do you want from me, game? Go to the... Why search for this? Apparently there's another creature I haven't seen yet. I don't know how I'm missing all these... Well, okay, I know exactly how I'm missing all these diverging paths. It's called shitty camera movement.
These prints are all over the castles. These prints...
That's the thing I need to follow. Okay then.
I think these will work. And there's the Yarble Snoof. They're said to be quite elusive, but I'm guessing everyone found them annoying and chose not to bring them to town.
What the hell is that thing?
Why are they so obsessed with keeping their heads in the dark? These are nature's adventuring ropes. Why are they so obsessed with...
Okay, pick up whatever I need. Sorry, the commentary.
Sugar shrooms. Okay. I need to find a way to get those
That'll be where I need to... Okay.
Never seen these tracks before. What else is out here?
Alright, go get the badger so I can get into that tree so I can get whatever the hell this is. Simply I was missing a part. Thank you, YouTube, my creators, for not taking away my internet long enough for me to actually finish this. Couldn't even animate that.
And now we wait and hide. Let me cut you down. Got you. Now, just hop into my hood and we'll be on our way.
Okay. Back the way we came.
I probably... Of course.
Let me use my badger. Why aren't you letting me use the badger?
I need to find a way...
Okay, I can either shove the badger down another hole, or I can go make it piss off the,
These are nature's... These... That won't work. I don't think so. Nope.
Why does everything have Resident Evil style camera chain angles in here? Things are the equivalent of turkeys.
I couldn't remember exactly what gobble snoofs like to eat, but I was sure it was in this forest.
Yeah. It's not letting me look down the hole I was trying to find.
I couldn't remember exactly what...
Alright, fine. It's gotta be as convoluted as possible. Wouldn't be a King's Quest game if it wasn't. Or I guess it really wouldn't just be any type of old school point and click adventure game. It wasn't as convoluted as possible. There we go.
I don't know why Snoofs like this so much. Moon? Meet logic. Okay. I need to find a way to get those sugar shrooms. Round peg, square hole. Nope. Okay. I need to find a way to get those sugar shrooms.
Works. And the horse equivalent in this universe apparently really likes bananas. Never actually tried feeding horses bananas.
Yes! Sugar shrooms!
Funny, whenever I last ran into the sugar shrooms, they weren't inside trees, they were in much more quaint places, like underneath rocks. That's the good shit.
These are nature's adventuring ropes.
Oh, you're a time thing. Fuck you. Looks like I have an unlimited supply of time, apparently. So I can set this up, so I can... Blah, blah, blah. I capture him. I know.
Round? I don't think so.
Okay. What do you want from me, game? this thing is obviously walking through. And I think I need to net it, but it won't give me a friggin' option here.
The Yarblesnoofs seem obsessed with dark places. I bet they're...
Should be a tree or something I'm trying to make a makeshift weapon off of. In order to capture this stupid thing. Can't do anything to it. Why? Turkeys are not very smart. I don't even hunt and I can tell you that. What do you want from me, game? Hit up YouTube again, apparently. Really hope if it stopped killing my friggin' brightness on my thing so I could see what the hell is going on. Hold on. Leave, come back. Trying to play and see where this thing ran off to. Same time.
And now we wait and hide.
See if this is what it wants me to do.
Let me cut you down. You wouldn't happen to know how to catch a Yarblesnoof, right? And now we wait and hide.
See if it shows up.
Got you. Now, just hop into my hood and we'll be on our way.
Who's
What are
the...
you doing in there? I can help.
Does a Chaka have a
You got
child?
yourself into this mess, not me. I was just catching yarble snoofs. Yeah, I'll get you down. I'll just shoot you down instead of using my hatchet. Almost. Almost. Shaggy! Shrekky? Wait. Dragon? Chaka. You know a Chaka? A Chaka. Yeah, it's a Chaka. He was a friend of the family.
Morta a Chaka. Tatsuki Morta Shrekky.
Morta? Watch out!
See what happens.
Shaggy! Stalama! Wait! It's just a Shrekky. Dragons are great.
They killed her. They killed the other dragon. Somebody wants revenge, I'm betting.
Fancy cakes.
How do you know about fancy cakes?
Shaggy! Stalama!
This has turned into a Looney Tunes skit all of a sudden.
Nuh-uh.
How am I telling it to Graham if Graham's no longer there? I'm gonna have to take a couple swings. Ah, they're getting closer. Yeah, they're actually outrunning me. I can't actively outrun them.
I don't think so.
That might work better too. Well, he wants none of that noise. No, but I'm free now. Come on, who needs an axe when we have the crumbler? Think so has the piece of bread from last time.
Oh, right, shoot! Oh, yeah. Okay. I can do this. I can do this. I can't do this. You got this.
Not strong enough to actually pull the bow back. Yet.
Almost there. Keep going.
I hate button mashing. Oh.
Stalama.
Okay, that was kind of interesting just to see how it was. It's not the same dragon either, it's a young one.
Was amazing. We just defeated a twirling, whirling gaggle of Yarblesnoos and the most menacing dragon I have ever seen. Well, it was the first dragon I've ever seen, but we did it! I can't believe I had to use a Chaka's bow. Are we dueling archers now? I don't want to duel you, I just think you're much better than me. But we can be super friendly archers. I didn't think I could make the shot. I've never been able to make the shot, but you believed, and then I did. And then you threw the rope, and then you did it! This is the best adventure ever.
Oh yeah, she definitely takes after Graham.
And now I have a new best friend, and then I get a bit excited when it comes to adventure. Afanata. I'm Queen Gwendolyn, granddaughter of King Grim, the Compassionate.
Taskia. Achaka. Grand.
Oh, Achaka was your grandfather. Well, my grandfather gave this to me. But without Achaka, I wouldn't be here. It belongs to you.
Kind of wondering if we ever actually talked to Achaka's family. Nice little nod. We finally got around to it.
Afanata.
Give
I
us
hope we adventure again soon, Taskia. Maybe with less Shrekkies.
Shrekky!
No, it's fine. I don't think it meant to cause any harm. It's not even the same dragon. See? It's just hungry.
It's the child of the dragon. That means there's at least two of these things around. Of course, the reason why Graham even says the dragon was so bad beforehand
Dragon.
was because it was caged and made fun of all this time. Well, thanks for hanging out. That was the end of King's Quest. We did it. We beat the game. All of it is done. Yay! Now, to jump on to my next thing. Dark Souls or Infamous Last Son. It might be a little bit of both. Or maybe Tomb Raider. Because I can keep doing these so long as the internet holds out on me. But thank you all for watching. This was a really good game. I hate the puzzles in it with a fiery passion, but the story is very, very good. If you like it, go check it out. You could probably buy it off of Amazon, or if your Walmarts are big enough, they might actually have this. And if not, if you guys like what you saw, please like, favorite, and subscribe. If you have any games, recommend them to me, and I'll see if I can get into them. I'm not going to be playing Fortnite or Battle Royale. That's not happening. Don't even bother recommending it. But I'll take other games underneath advisement. I won't play basically anything online because I suck at online FPSs with a fiery passion, and I suck at online games in general. But I will hear you out for other games. Thank you all so much again, and I'll see you all next time on Trowa00S Plays.